Warriors leading by 4 on the court for Minnesota. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Handle out there with Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
So it's Minnesota now. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
And he sinks the second. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. 6-point game. Here's Smooth. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. Minnesota shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Conley. Back to Reid. Clock at 6. Connects from 3-point range.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Inside. Jackson Davis with it. Edwards there. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 6. And here is Conley. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And that one drops.
Great recognition there from Conley. He saw an opening and took it.
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Smooth. Edwards defending. Butler on the wing. Over to the wing. The tray. And another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Edwards looking it over. Passes to Randall. The pass to Reid. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Reid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Smooth. Guarded by Reid. To the wing on the left. Jackson Davis. Count that bucket.
Coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Minnesota calls timeout. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? You want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking. Don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Edwards passes to Reid. Now the dish to Conley. Unloads from 9, and he drops that one in.
How about these big shots for him in the 4th? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Smooth passes to Curry. Here's Smooth. There's the three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
You can see right now the defense running out of ideas. They cannot seem to slow him down.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Edwards. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Green. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Reed. Nails the baby hook.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
To the middle. Here's Smooth. Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Edwards with it. It's not going to go for him. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Smooth. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Bounce pass, Butler. A second chance effort. Smooth misses. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the right side. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. The Warriors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. They get a hand on it. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's the break. Here's Reed. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Smooth. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Daniels, who's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. To the paint, here's Jackson Davis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks. He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
And he's good on the second. And here are the Warriors now. 10-point lead. And there's the pass to Green. Here's Smooth. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Conley, the pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Conley's got 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Smooth. Back to Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Here is Edwards. Passes it to Randall. Nice move. The shot will not fall. Great tee that time from Green. Here's Smooth. Edwards defending. From 13. Smooth misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Conley kicks to Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Stephen Curry hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Randall. The leaner inside. Nice touch on the bank shot. Randall's got 22. Golden State's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Kuminga the pass to Smooth. Three-pointer. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And the Timberwolves call time here. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Smooth.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Down by 12. To the wing right side. Conley against Curry. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 8th assist here tonight. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry. Here's Smooth. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Randall finds Edwards. Smooth with a rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson Davis, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Timberwolves trail by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
For 3, Edwards. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Good, he hits again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. Here's Smooth. A three-pointer off the mark.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
And good! He hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Smooth.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Read the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. How special is it to share your success with your family?
That's what it's all about, man. I know you know when your kids get to enjoy the game and the show, and it's fun. So I'm glad I did something good for them in the fourth quarter.
They'll remember all of it, I'm sure, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.